And as I help them, it helps myself, right? This compensation plan is built in that fashion that you have no choice but to help your brother and your sister. Because if you don't help them advance, you don't advance, right? So it gets back to the roots of what this thing is all about. So I want y'all to really pay close attention to this as I go through it. All right. So one thing that I always talk to people about is authorship. When you join Total Life Changes, your authorship minimum requirement is what? $40. Speak loud. $40. I know I got a lot of ears, but I like to hear you. Your minimum authorship is 40 points. When you hit the rank of director, what is your requirement? 80. And when you hit the rank of, what's that? All right, so what this tells me is that you really don't know. Some of you may know, but a lot of you don't know. Okay? When you first start, your minimum authorship requirement is 40 points. The rank of director authorship requirement is 80 points. The regional director authorship requirement is 120 points. Now, I tell people this all the time. If I'm coming into this opportunity, I set my authorship here. The reason why I would do that is because I don't want to be hitting the other qualifiers for these ranks and missing. If you think it don't happen, then you can just ask a few people. They've missed it. Director, the requirements for director is binary qualified, 1,000 points in each leg, and your authorship at 80 points. We've had people to get binary qualified to have that 1,000 points in each leg, but when they got their paycheck, they got paid as an associate because their authorship requirement was not set at the proper level. So again, what I tell people is, when you come to this business, you want to look at setting your authorship requirement to 120 points as soon as you can, because it's very important that the authorship process before you hit the rank. What I mean, today is what, 14? It is the 14th. If I join the business today, my next authorship is going to come out April the 14th. Between now and April the 14th, I hit the ground running. I'm wide open. I'm building my business. In 2 days, I'm binary qualified. In the next 10 days, I see myself, I've got 1,000 points on each leg. So before Thursday, close of business of that week, I want to make sure that I at least process this. Because if I don't, just going to my back office and changing it to 80 points is not going to get me there, because it's not going to process until April 14th. I needed to process before close of business on that Thursday of that week. So many people have missed that. And then our phones go ringing. Hey, man, why ain't getting paid? Hey, what's going on? Whoa. So many people have missed that. So I tell you, go ahead and at least set it here. I say here, if you can afford it, set it here. If you cannot afford that, at least do this. Now, I'm not telling you this to put more money in my pocket. Guys, I'm making plenty of money already. I'm not telling you to put more money in my pocket, but I'm telling you because I don't want you to leave money on the table. All right? So if you can do it, go ahead and set your authorship to 120 points. If you see that you may hit the rank of director before it's due for the process at least one of these levels, you need to go change your date and pull it back. Never move it out. Pull it back so it can go ahead and process. If I know today is what, Saturday? Let's say this week I know I'm going to have 1,000 points in each leg by Thursday, but my authorship is not due to run again until April 1st. What I'll do is I'll go in my back office, I'll change my authorship date from April 1st to March 15th. I want to run March 15th. And then March 16th, what am I doing? March 16th, I'm going to my back office and make sure everything rains. I'm not waiting until the 11th hour on Thursday night. Okay? Because after close of business Thursday night, it's too late. So I'm not waiting until the 11th hour to make it happen, because we all know that at growing at a rate of 5,000 people per week, customer service is getting bombarded. So you're not going to call customer service at 10 o'clock Thursday night to tell them, please process my authorship. It's not going to happen. Okay? So I tell people, you want to make sure all of these things are in place as soon as possible. That's why I say go ahead and set it here, or at least a minimum here. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes. Good. All right, so our compensation plan, I break it up into two categories. We have immediate income and we have residual income. Our immediate income is our retail sales and our enrollment bonus. I'm going to go through all of these one by one. Our residual income is in our binary pay and in our matching bonus. So when you join Total Life Changes, my job is to immediately help you get money in your pocket. Okay? That's my job. All right. So now, I'm an independent business owner with Total Life Changes. I got my authorship set right. Now, how do I get into making money with this opportunity? When you join, you get two things. You get a back office and you get a replicated website. And I know to some of you this may sound elementary, but you will be surprised at how many people do not understand this. You get a back office. Your back office is where you manage your business. Your replicated website is what you share with people and they can go to and they can purchase products from you. Your replicated website is going to be www.totallifechanges.com/ your IBO number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or whatever number you were assigned when you joined. Now, when you go through your replicated site and place an order, you as an IBO distributor, you can go to your own site and buy from yourself. How many people in here do that? You can go to your own site and buy from yourself, just like a customer will go to your site and buy. Now, I tell you, do this when you come into the business so you understand the same path that if you send somebody to your site and they want to purchase from you, you know exactly what to tell them to do. Okay? So, if you go through your site and you buy 4 bags of tea equals 40 points. So, 40 points, 50% of that, which is 20 points, is going to get paid to you. You just earned $20. 25%, 10 points, will go into, not the binary, but that should say PV, personal volume. 25% or 10 points is breakage, go back to the company. The company has to make money. So, if I know for every point or product that I sell, I'm going to get 50% back, then if I go and I buy from myself to put inventory in my hand, then I understand that I'm going to get 50% of those points paid back to me in my paycheck. Right? Now, let's stop right there real quick. Let me tell you about this. When someone joins Total Life Changes, you as a distributor, it is very important that you let them know your first commission will be received in a 2-week waiting period. Right? In other words, if I join today, close the business for this week is Thursday, then starting on that Friday, I will count 18 days. I make it simple. Count 18 days. That Monday that you fall on is when you're going to get that paycheck for this week. Or you can keep it simple, just tell them 2 weeks. All right. So what we tell people is you can go here and you can buy from yourself to get inventory. Now let's talk about right here the 25% of the points that go into your PV. PV counts up. This is very important. PV counts up. PV and auto-ship, two different things. You cannot do a personal volume order and think that that's going to count for your auto-ship when you need 80 points or when you need 120 points. Two different things. A lot of people have confused that in the past. Right here where I was talking about the auto-ship requirement, you cannot do a PD order 80 points. And that's going to count for the auto-ship you need for direct. Two different things. Okay? PV rolls up. What does that mean? The PV that's in my back office does not count towards my binary. It counts for the binary of everybody above me. The PV that I look at in my back office does not count for my binary. It counts for everybody's binary above me. So that means everybody that's beneath you, everything that they have in their PV counts for you. Make sense? Yeah. All right, enrollment bonus. Everybody knows we have different packages in which people can start with. You as the enroller earn 50% of the enrollment package. Now, usually when I'm talking to somebody new or telling them about the different packages, I get to this point in the compensation plan, I tell them the different packages they can start. I tell them, typically in network marketing, if I started at the $200 level, enroll somebody at the $1,500 level, the company would not pay me more than where I started at, that payout on the $200 level. But in Total Life Changes, it doesn't matter where you start here, you enroll somebody here, you still earn 50%, $750. Usually every time that I get to that point, if it's a networker on the phone or whether I'm talking to them face to face, they stop me right there. Stop, hold the press, wait a minute, say that again. Every time. And I laugh because I already know that they're going to stop me. Yes, we earn a 50% payout to us on every package, no matter where you start. That's huge right there to a lot of networkers because they understand that companies don't do that. If you started at a $40 pack and enroll somebody at a $1,500 pack, you still earn $750. Typically, the company wouldn't pay you more than $40 where you started at. Make sense? That's the enrollment bonus. Now let's talk about binary income. All right, now, I'm going to spend a little time right here. How many people have been on the phone with customer service and you've been waiting for about 30 minutes? Raise your hand. An hour.
Yeah, an hour.
Don't complain. We're going to talk about that. Don't complain. Don't complain. All right. Did you know that at a rate of 5,000 people per week that we have coming into this county, did you know that 50% of those folks are calling a day? And guess what? The 60-some% of those calls are saying, I enrolled somebody and they're on the wrong side of my business, can you move them for me? Why is that happening? See, we've got to look at this thing twofold. We're growing at such an incredible rate that they've implemented a new phone line system, right? But we're growing so fast that we've already capped out that bandwidth on the new system. They're putting another one in now, okay, to be able to handle the growth now and in the future. Okay? So when you say they hung up on me, no, they didn't hang up on you. What happened is the bandwidth is capped, so the system can't handle it, so it shuts down. So we are growing so fast, we choking the system. So they're not hanging up, guys. We're choking the system. But guess what? A lot of that can be prevented. If we as distributors communicate with every new person that we bring in this business the correct way. If I enroll a new rep, then before he leaves my presence or before we get off the phone, they need to understand what it means to set your placement. This right here, this one thing right here will cut out on 60% of the calls that customer services get. This one thing right here. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this. In the system, in the back office, this one thing right here, the database was not created to be able to handle this. To be able to handle moving people at the rate where people are calling and asking people to be moved. It was not built to handle that, right? So it makes it quirky. This right here can be prevented by communicating and educating everybody you bring into the business. Now, when I enroll my first rep, there are 3 ways you can bring somebody in Total Life Changes. First way, my replicated site, www.totallifechanges.com/IBO number. They can go there, click on the Join Now button, and enroll themselves. Second way, you can log into your back office where it says Enroll New. You can click on that. Brings up an application, you can enroll right there. Third way, you can click on Organization in your back office. Click on Graphical Downline Light. Go to your graphical downline and you can click on the Available box and you can enroll right there. 3 ways. The first 2 ways. After I enroll my first rep, they're going to automatically default to one side of my business or the other if I have not set my placement. So me, being a control freak like my wife calls me all the time, I want to control where they're going to go. I don't want them to just default. I want to control that. So when I join this business, the first thing I want to do is go into my back office, click on my profile, click on preferred placement. The drop down is going to say three things: left leg, right leg, not specified. I want to specify which side of my business I want that first person to fall on if they just organically join. Okay? So let's say that first person falls on my right leg. Then after that first person joins, it is very absolutely important that I go into my back office, I click on my profile, preferred placement, and I change that placement to my other leg, my left leg. This one thing right here will prevent 60% of the phone calls and bogging the phone system down. Now when you have an issue that you need to get through with, you can get through. Right? So when people join the business, guys, this right here is so very important. Why is this important? Give me some feedback. Why is this important right here? Binary qualified. Remember, or commission qualified, we call it both. Remember, I said I don't want you to leave any money on the table. When somebody joins business with me, I want them to be able to maximize on everything they get. So I want them to set up their placement so their first two people will get them commission qualified. That's very important for them because it puts money in their pocket, but it's very important for me as well. Because when they earn commission in the binary, I earn commission in the matching bonus. Now in the binary, we earn from 10% to 25%. All right, so everybody that join business with me, I want them to know how to set their placement because I want them binary qualified as soon as possible. I want them earning binary because on my first level, when I enroll these two people, and now they know how to set their placement, they become binary qualified. Every penny, every dime, every dollar, every $100 that they earn in the binary, the company gonna pay me a 50% match. That's where you clap your hands. Look, I can't stress this enough, guys. Educate your people as soon as they come in. Why is it important? Why is it important to do it as soon as they come in? Because if they join today, right? By the time you look and say, oh, they on the wrong side of my business, and you call corporate tomorrow, and you get through and say, I enrolled Sister Susan yesterday, but she's on the wrong side of my business. I made a mistake. I need her on the other side. Sister Susan's already got 15 people that have fell under her. Now Susan is looking at her back office. She's like, wow, I got 1,000 points in volume that done fell under me. Wow. But you just called corporate and said, I need you to move. So now Sister Susan over here where's nobody at, right? So now your phone rings like, what happened? Something wrong with my back office. I had 1,000 points up under me. I saw all these people. Now I don't see anybody. So let me talk about this a minute. In a network marketing company, guys, you guys have to understand who we're connected with. The CEO of this company and corporate. These people that we've met, they are so gifted. They have such a heart for people. Their vision is to take this worldwide, right? But in doing that, sometimes you can be too giving, okay? Because they want everybody in this room to succeed. Typical network marketing companies. I enroll somebody, I call them the next day, hey, I need this person to move. Nope, you can't move. You're out, you can't move. But with this company, they've been so giving. But in being so giving, the system is now blocked. So guess what now they have to do? They have to stop. We now have to educate ourselves and educate everybody we bring into the business. That is so important. That is so important. All right, so I'm earning a 50% check match on my first level business. Everybody that I personally roll into Total Life Changes. Now, when they go out now and they enroll people in Total Life Changes, they become binary qualified. I believe Brian said it, or it might have been Kenny. You need to be reaching down at least 3 levels in your business. This is my second level business right here. I'm also educating them on this. I'm helping them. I'm helping these folks educate these folks to educate these folks. Yes. Because now when they become binary qualified and they start earning commissions in the binary, based on my rank, I'm earning anywhere from 10% to 50%. That is in addition to the match that I'm earning on this level. Yeah, that's right. Isn't that good? So, our binary caps is what? $20,000 a week. So if I'm that person at the top, and I hate to put this in numbers, guys, but how much is that person worth to me per week? $10,000. $10,000. How much is that person worth per week?
$10,000.
$10,000. How much is that person worth per week? Say it loud. Say it loud. Wrong.
10.
That person is worth $10,000 too. If they making 20,000, they making 20,000, they making 20,000, then I'm making 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Praise God.
Oh, hallelujah. Not per month, per week. Oh, y'all woke up. Y'all waking up. So it's not just these two people. I personally enrolled these two, this one, this one, this one, this one. I personally enrolled about 10 people. Every one of those people are worth $10,000. That's just in the match. I'm not talking about my own binary. That's just the match. If I had, out of 10 people, if I had 3 people that maxed out their binary, 3, that's $30,000 a week. My binary, if they maxed out theirs, mine maxed out. Right? So I'm already making $20,000. 3 of them maxed out. That's another $30,000. That's $50,000 a week right there. Now we get into the match on this level. Right? Let's say they making $5,000, that's $2,500 for me. They making $10,000, that's $5,000 for me. They making $7,000, that's $3,500. They making $8,000, that's $4,000 for me. Enough said. All right. So what are our goals here? When I start this business, my goal is to start sowing seeds as soon as possible. What do I mean by sowing seeds? I want to tell everybody that I'm running to about total life changes. Why? Because I've tried the products myself. I've seen the power of them. I've seen what they do. People around me, they're gathering around me because I've lost weight. My energy is through the roof. I'm having such a ball. They see me. I got a glow about me. They want to find out what's different. I'm sowing the seeds with everybody I can. Look, so I heard this person say, your objective is to get this information in front of as many people in the shortest time as possible. That's it. I want to get commission qualified as soon as possible. When I first learned about binary years ago, they told me, your objective is for everybody to build their own little triangle. Because if I come in, if I'm here and I build a triangle, that means I'm what? Binary qualified, right? Then they build a triangle. They're binary qualified. Then they build a triangle. And it just keeps going on and on and on. So I want to tell everybody how to get commission qualified as soon as possible. And how do you do that? How do you move? How do you put them where you want to put them? Setting your placement. If there's nothing else, anybody in this room get out of this whole thing I'm talking about, know how to set up a preferred placement and make sure you communicate with everybody that you bring in the total life changes. Okay, I'm talking. All right, so you want to build as many directors as possible. Once you get the rank of director, you need to become a director factory.
That's right.
You want to become a director factory because now guess what? You've made it to the rank of director, so you've got somewhat of a blueprint. Share it with as many people as you can. This is not a game of recreate the wheel and try to recreate the process. Stop trying to be smarter than the next guy. The plan has already been laid out.
That's right.
If you can kind of turn this off right here just a little bit and just follow. Put your head down and follow the chrome. That's it. That's it. This is a game of follow the leader and duplicate. Duplicate what your upline has done. Your success line. Duplicate what they've done. Duplicate the process, guys. That's it. That's right here. All right. So, When you join Total Life Changes, one thing that Lanika and I have done is we put together a website. It's called www.trainingtlcreps.com. Some of you may not be familiar with that. Training, TRAINING, TLC reps, REPS.com. On this website, there's a host of videos, there's a host of information, videos that show you how to enroll new reps, videos that show you how to take a customer through the system, videos that show you how to set your placement, set your placement, set your placement, set your placement, set your placement. I know I put a lot of emphasis on that, but it was so shocking and alarming to me when I found out the percentage of phone calls that customer service was getting about that. And that means the ball is being dropped in the field.
Yeah.
All right? So it's easy to say the phone is always busy. They hung up on me. But we have to understand that we play a part too. We play a part too. Okay? So